Hello everybody and welcome to another great adventure over here on RJB Wildlife. On this adventure, we are here at the San Diego Zoo Safari Park where I'm going to be updating you guys on the construction progress of Elephant Valley. So if you're ready for another great adventure, let's go. So this update is actually a pretty significant one as it marks a full calendar year since we started updating this project. Now, we didn't start video updates up until January of this year. However, over on my Instagram, we were starting this over in November of last year. So to see the progress from then to now is pretty exciting. So we were here a couple weeks ago and I updated you guys on the new process in order to view the elephants here at the park. And the reason that you're going to go check in front of the Flightline Safari area is because the new full Safari Excursions point area is actually open to the public. And they recently just opened up this area as of last week, and it actually looks really good. And they've put in this really nice ambiance, nature sounds in this area. In fact, you can hear some elephant vocalizations as well as you walk through here, which makes me wonder if this audio is actually for Elephant Valley, not so much for the safari experience. So really cool and interesting stuff to look out for. The birds chirping in here is really nice, but what was really profound are the elephant sounds that you hear walking among these paths. And they have even taken down the fence that was bordering the actual pathway that takes you into the Elephant Valley experience. Now, also in this area, you can hear the ambiance sounds that you can also hear with the safari experience or the Safari Excursions Hub. And that's going to leak right into this area, which takes you to the bridge, which we're going to get to here in a second, and the rest of the Elephant Valley experience that we will be hopefully seeing late 2025. So this area back here now is actually quite an active area with the new Safari Excursions Hub officially active and open. A lot of the vehicles are parking in and out of here and going, which makes those experiences a lot more convenient in the near future. But also, over here on this bridge area and this pathway, they have done immense work to make this look unique and to make this look stunning. I first want to point out the bridge where they've put up this kind of colorful bordering on the top with some different little log laddering structures on top of it. And they've also made it look like I don't know how else to put it, but kind of like a crosswalk overpass that you would find in Africa. But it also has this really cool looking fence path bordering that just kind of gives it its own unique feel and just seems perfect for this entry point into this brand new experience. So we're next moving on to the building, and the building has gone through some substantial progress here in the last month. The thatch roofing has been added on and it looks really great. In fact, when you head over to the elephant experience, you actually walk right past the building as you go to check out the elephants from their new viewing balcony. But another real cool thing that they're doing to this building is they've actually completed all of the outer stucco work and mud decor on the outside of this safari lodge. In fact, this building is actually sharing an appearance and look to the little hut that they put over here at the end of the new path that links up to this restroom, and even some of the decor that we're seeing being put up on the pathway that divides the two habitats. So another really cool thing about the building is that we are starting to find out what each level of this building is going to be. Now, when you take the tour over to the new viewing area, they are going to tell you, okay, if you ask about the building, what the whole layout's going to be. From what we understand, that upper floor is going to be an event space, also a conference area. The lower level is going to have the restaurant, and at the front of that is going to be an outdoor classroom area that is all going to be overlooking the new elephant pool and that western habitat. So the pathway that divides the two habitats, there's like subtle progress going on in that area. Specifically though, I want to point out they have started to map out with gravel where the pavement is going to go. So I wouldn't be shocked if that's going to start here in the near future, especially with the completion of the bridge and other pathway in Safari Base Camp. Now the western yard in all a sense is basically done. They're still working on that back border area and as well as the off habitat area, which they are also doing some detailing on the side there as like a mud clay wall with some cracks in it, which looks really cool. And everything in there is basically complete. Now over in the eastern yard, there's been a flurry of activity. specifically revolving around the old African elephant pool that was the site of a really cool viewing area that overlooked the pool and the rest of that eastern yard. That hasn't been open for a couple years, but they are completely gutting that pool and redoing it so that it mirrors the exact pool that you see over in the western yard, overall making a more natural look for these majestic giants of Africa. So right now, the area that still needs a whole lot of work done to it is going to be the eastern yard. They have made immense progress on the rest of this. In fact, they seem to be on time to get this thing open and completed a year from now. So fingers crossed on that. Hopefully the weather, which is a beautiful day out here in Escondido, holds up and we can get this project finished right on time. That's going to do it for today. If you enjoyed this update, please hit the like button, and if you would like to embark on future adventures, please consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell. And until next time, I hope to see you all again on the next adventure on RJB Wildlife.